The convoy stretched for miles across the open road, moving slowly through smoke-covered terrain as armored vehicles rolled toward the front line. Engines roared. Supply trucks carried fuel, ammunition, and reinforcements deeper into contested territory. From above, everything looked routine, but hidden high in the sky, something was already watching them. Thousands of feet overhead, small Ukrainian drones circled silently, transmitting live video back to operators waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The convoy had no idea it was being tracked every second. Then everything changed. Without warning, the lead vehicle erupted into flames. A sudden explosion tore through the front of the column, instantly stopping traffic behind it. Drivers slammed on their brakes as soldiers scrambled out of vehicles searching for cover. But before they could react, another blast hit farther down the road, then another, and another. Within seconds, the convoy was trapped. Drone footage later released online appeared to show precision strikes slamming directly into fuel trucks and armored vehicles. Massive fireballs lit up the highway while thick black smoke poured into the air. Some vehicles tried turning around, only to discover the rear of the convoy was now under attack too. The road had become a kill zone. What made the strike even more terrifying was how coordinated it appeared to be. Analysts studying the footage said the drones weren't operating randomly. Operators seemed to know exactly which targets to hit first: fuel carriers, communication vehicles, and troop transports. Knocking those out early created chaos almost instantly. Then came the secondary explosions. One burning truck suddenly detonated with enormous force, sending debris flying across the surrounding fields. The blast wave shook nearby vehicles while flames rapidly spread down the convoy line. Videos circulating online showed ammunition cooking off inside destroyed transports, creating non-stop explosions long after the initial attack ended. For the soldiers caught inside the convoy, confusion quickly turned into panic. Witnesses described troops abandoning vehicles and running into nearby tree lines as drones continued hovering overhead. Some attempted to hide under bridges or inside roadside ditches. But modern battlefield drones don't just strike targets. They watch everything in real time. And according to military analysts, that's exactly what makes these attacks so devastating. In previous wars, convoys often relied on speed, armor, and distance for protection. But drones have changed the battlefield completely. Cheap aerial systems equipped with cameras and explosives can now track large formations with terrifying accuracy. Even heavily armored columns can suddenly become vulnerable if they're spotted from above. And this strike may have demonstrated that reality better than almost anything seen so far in the conflict. Satellite imagery released afterward appeared to show destroyed vehicles scattered along huge sections of roadway. Burn marks stretched across the pavement while wreckage littered nearby fields. Some military experts claim the convoy may have lost critical supplies intended for frontline operations. If true, the consequences could reach far beyond the destroyed vehicles themselves. Military convoys are lifelines. They transport fuel, ammunition, food, spare parts, and reinforcements. Without them, operations can slow down or collapse entirely. Destroying one large convoy doesn't just remove equipment, it can disrupt entire offensives. And that's where things became even more serious. Reports soon emerged that surviving vehicles from the convoy were forced to reroute through smaller roads and rural terrain to avoid additional drone attacks. That slowed movement dramatically and reportedly created major logistical problems. Analysts began warning that constant drone surveillance is making large troop movements increasingly dangerous. Then came the footage everyone started talking about. One clip appearing online seemed to show drones following fleeing vehicles for miles after the initial strike. Explosions erupted one after another as operators targeted isolated trucks attempting to escape. Some videos ended abruptly in static moments before another detonation filled the screen. The psychological impact was enormous. For soldiers on the ground, the fear of unseen drones overhead has become one of the most stressful realities of modern warfare. Unlike traditional airstrikes, drones can remain nearby for long periods, silently watching and waiting. Troops never know exactly when the next attack might come. Military experts around the world are now studying incidents like this closely. The war in Ukraine has transformed how modern armies think about surveillance, logistics, and battlefield tactics. Expensive armored vehicles worth millions of dollars are increasingly being threatened by relatively inexpensive drone systems capable of striking with surprising precision. And the technology keeps evolving. Some drones are now equipped with artificial intelligence-assisted targeting. Others can coordinate attacks in groups, overwhelming defenses from multiple directions. Electronic warfare systems designed to jam drone signals are becoming critical equipment on both sides of the conflict. But even advanced defenses aren't always enough. Because once a convoy is detected in open terrain, the clock starts ticking. The strike also triggered massive reactions online. Supporters of Ukraine described the attack as another example of how drone warfare is reshaping military strategy. Others warned that the growing use of autonomous systems in combat could change wars forever. And behind all the dramatic footage lies a bigger reality. This conflict is becoming a testing ground for the future of warfare itself. The world is watching drones destroy tanks, track convoys, guide artillery, and conduct surveillance at levels never before seen in major conflict zones. Militaries everywhere are now racing to adapt because what's happening on these battlefields today may define how wars are fought tomorrow. As smoke continued rising from the destroyed convoy, one thing became painfully clear. The battlefield has changed forever. And for the soldiers trapped on that road, the danger didn't come from fighter jets or massive bombs. It came from small machines silently waiting in the sky above them.